Jen with Mother Time. Welcome back to my channel. The Christmas countdown has begun. Now is the time to start planning and doing your Christmas crafting before the hustle and bustle of the holiday season. So I have some brand new Christmas crafts I cannot wait to share with you, so stay tuned. And if you are new to my channel, welcome. I love sharing home decor, cooking, and DIY here on my channel. So if those are videos you enjoy watching, click the subscribe button below so you never miss a video. Okay, you guys, you know what time it is. Grab yourself a hot cocoa or a peppermint mocha latte. Sit back, relax, and let the Christmas crafting begin. First up, I'm going to make a gingerbread wreath using these foam gingerbread from Dollar Tree. A few years ago on my Instagram page, I shared a gingerbread wreath using white puffy paint. I wanted to do this one a little differently, so first I'm drawing on some eyes using a Sharpie's painter pen. A regular Sharpie would work just as well. Next, I am taking some torn homespun and making some bows for a little bow tie. So first I'm just measuring out the size, and then I'm going to get all of my bows done. Next, I'm going to hot glue the bows onto the gingerbread, and then I'm going to grab some buttons and hot glue those on the gingerbread as well. This is how the gingerbread look. They are so cute. Now I'm going to tear another piece of homespun and tie that on my wire wreath form from Dollar Tree so I can hang the wreath. Next, I'm going to assemble my wreath. I'm going to start by laying out my gingerbread on top of my wire wreath form, so I like the layout. Now, at first I had a different idea in mind, so I did 8 gingerbread, but for this layout, I'm only going to need 7 of them. So if you're going to make this yourself too, you'll only need 7 of the gingerbread. And then once I like the layout, I'm actually going to use painter's tape to attach them to the wire wreath form. You could even use Scotch tape or masking tape. I just prefer using the painter's tape. They stick really well using the painter's tape, plus they won't tear. And then it also makes it easy to remove the gingerbread to store them, and you can reuse the wire wreath form. So first I roll up some painter's tape to stick them on the front, and then I'm going to flip the wreath over and add additional tape. Once I have it all taped up, this is how it looks. They are on there nice and secure. Next, I'm hot gluing a little faux cedar under each of the bow ties. And this is how it looks, but I decided it still needed a little more, so I grabbed my spray glue. This is from Dollar Tree. I'm going to spray some glue on top and then sprinkle it with glitter. The one glitter I'm using is from Michael's. It is snow, and then I'm going to top it with crystal glitter from Hobby Lobby. And I do recommend, if you make this wreath too, to add the glitter to each of the gingerbread before you assemble the wreath, so each of the gingerbread is covered completely with the glitter. Once I give it a good coating of glitter, I shake off the excess glitter, and then I'm going to spray glue on top to seal in the glitter. Then I'm going to set it aside to dry. And once it dries, this is how it looks. How adorable is this? Super cute for a gingerbread Christmas. Next up, I'm going to make a mini faux sugared cranberry pie. I love making these pies, and this one is perfect for Christmas. So I have my mini pie dish. This one is from Home Goods, but I have seen them recently at Dollar Tree too. I'm adding hot glue to the bottom of the pie dish, and then these sugared cranberries from Hobby Lobby. I filled the entire pie dish with the cranberries, but if you wanted to save on them or didn't have a lot, you could add some stuffing to the bottom of the pie dish and hot glue that on the bottom, and then just hot glue the cranberries on top of the stuffing. Next, I'm cutting 1/2-inch strips of muslin. Now, I like to coffee stain my muslin, and what I do is I just take my muslin and I dip it in some cold coffee, maybe some leftover coffee that I have from the morning, and I soak it in there for a few minutes, and then I wring it out, and then I rinse it out and let it dry, and it stains the muslin. Now, I'm using some scrap muslin I had on hand. Had I had a big piece, I probably wouldn't need so many strips, but what I'm going to do is take these strips that I have, and I'm going to go around the edge of the pie to make a crust. So I add some hot glue around the edge, and then to attach my muslin, I add it on top of the hot glue, and then I gather it up as I go around to create a pleat, which makes it look like a really cute crust. Once I have the crust attached, I'm going to fill in any gaps with additional cranberries. I wanted to distress the crust up a little bit more, so I grabbed my Distress Oxide in the color Vintage Photo. I get this at Hobby Lobby, and I'm going around the crust adding a little distressing. Next, I wanted to add some glitter, so I'm spraying it with spray glue, and then I'm sprinkling on snow glitter from Michaels and crystal glitter from Hobby Lobby. Next, I made a little bow with a piece of torn homespun. I'm going to hot glue that onto the pie along with some faux cedar and a button. And look how darling this faux pie turned out. I absolutely love it. So cute for the holidays. Up, I'm going to make chunky knit embroidery hoop ornaments. I love making these. They're so easy and they are so customizable. Let me know in the comments below if you've made embroidery hoop ornaments before too. The embroidery hoops I'm using are from Hobby Lobby. They're like $1.59 each, but you can find embroidery hoops anywhere at any craft store, even on Amazon. So now I have an old chunky knit sweater that I cut up. You can use an old sweater or even check the thrift store. First, I unscrew the wider ring a little bit just so it will open up when I push the smaller ring in. And then I place my chunky knit piece on top, and then I push my smaller ring inside to hold the fabric together, and then I will tighten the screw up. So easy. Now I'm going to trim the excess fabric on the back. And this is how it looks all trimmed up. Now I'm going to take a rustic bell. This is from Hobby Lobby, and I'm going to push a piece of torn homespun through the top of the bell. Next, I'm going to hot glue a few pieces of faux cedar on top of the ring. And this is how it looks. It's so pretty. Now I'm going to make a stamp tag. You know, I love making these. So I have a piece of torn muslin, and I'm going to stamp the word ho 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 on it with my clickable stamps. These clickable stamps are the best. They are from Michaels. I'll include a link for them in the description below. Next, I'm going to hot glue the tag on top of the ring. And this is how it looks. Now lastly, I'm going to take my homespun that I added the bell to and wrap it around the top of the embroidery hoop, tie a knot in the back, and then I'm going to bring the tails to the front. And this is how the chunky knit embroidery hoop ornaments turned out. They are so pretty. Last up, I'm going to make a beautiful Christmas wreath using most of the supplies from Dollar Tree. I have one Dollar Tree Christmas garland that I fold in thirds so it's thicker, and I'm going to wrap that around this 14-inch wire wreath form that is also from Dollar Tree. I wanted to add a little bit more texture in the greenery, so I grabbed one of these Dollar Tree Christmas trees and I am clipping off the branches using wire cutters, and I'm going to hot glue that into the greenery on the wreath. And this is how it looks. Next, I'm going to add some mesh around the bottom part. This is Dollar Tree mesh. I had it on hand from the Dollar Tree ornament wreath that I made last year. So I'm adding a little dab of hot glue and I'm going to wrap this around the bottom part of the wreath. Next, I'm using two 12 count and one 15 count of ornaments, also from Dollar Tree, and I'm going to remove the hooks off the tops. Next, I add a generous amount of hot glue to the top part of the ornament, and I'm going to place it on the mesh, and I'm going to continue to do that until I fill this entire space. And now I'm going to fill in with this 15 count of ornaments. And this is how it looks. I had 4 ornaments left over. Next, I want to make these ornaments look old and rustic. So working in sections, I add a coat of Mod Podge, sprinkle them with cinnamon, and then dab Mod Podge on top of the cinnamon to seal it in, and it will create this really cool rustic look. I love doing this technique. I've shared it here before. Of course, you don't have to paint these if you like the silver. There's even different color ornaments that you can choose from, but wait until you see how these look when they're done. Now, also too, I didn't want to do these to each of the ornaments before I had them in place. It was a lot easier by doing them once they were in place. If I went through and just painted them each one at a time, that would have taken a long time. So I'm glad I waited to paint them once they were on the wreath, and then it was really quick to do. Once it's all coated with the Mod Podge and cinnamon, I set it aside to dry. This will take some time to dry. Once it's dry, this is how it looks. It's absolutely gorgeous. Then I decided to add some of these rustic bells as well. This is totally optional, but I just love the bells. They are from Hobby Lobby, so I hot glue 5 of them on. And then I have this beautiful ribbon. This is also from Hobby Lobby, and I'm just going to make a simple knot and tie it right on the top of the wreath. I wanted to show you how pretty homespun would look too. I almost went with that, but then changed my mind last minute and went with this ribbon. And then I couldn't resist, of course, to stamp the ribbon. So I stamped Merry Christmas on it. And it's just so pretty. I love the simplicity. This is just absolutely gorgeous. And here it is all done. I absolutely love the way it turned out. I'm so happy that I added the Mod Podge and cinnamon on the ornaments too. I love that rustic look. It's hard to believe that most of the supplies to make this came from Dollar Tree, except the ribbon and the bells. You can even get the cinnamon and Mod Podge at Dollar Tree too if you want to recreate this wreath as well. And just so you know, Dollar Tree even sells bells that look just like this, but they're in silver or gold. You could easily paint them with the Mod Podge and cinnamon to create this look if you don't want to get the bells at Hobby Lobby. Guys, that is all for today's video. I hope you enjoyed it. Give it a big thumbs up if you did. And let me know in the comments below what your favorite Christmas craft was. And for daily decor and DIY inspo, follow me on Instagram at Mother Time. Thank you so much for spending time with me here today. And I will see you guys in the next video. Bye, guys.